In a Brazilian hospital, a newborn named Gabe faced a heart-wrenching start to life, as his mother abandoned him due to a rare condition called Hanhart syndrome, leaving him without arms or legs. But destiny had other plans for Gabe, as a nurse discovers an abandoned baby in the hospital. But when she takes a closer look, she screams. A child rejected by his mother, who found his true parents, would help him overcome the steepest of obstacles. At a hospital in Brazil, a mother had given birth to a baby boy. She saw what her son looked like, and then immediately left the hospital as soon as she could, leaving the baby behind. The baby boy did not look like any other ordinary baby, and perhaps because of fear or shame or an inability to take on the burdens that the child's care would entail, she decided to abandon him. When a nurse found the baby all alone in the hospital room, she lifted his blanket up and then screamed at what she saw. The 2-day-old baby was completely limeless. The infant given the name Gabe had been born with a rare disease, a congenital defect called Hanhart's syndrome. This disease impacts its victims in different ways. Some people with Hanhart syndrome will have a shortened tongue, while others will have partially missing toes and fingers. Malformed, he was born without any arms or legs. This rare developmental disorder affects males and females equally, and fewer than 1 in 20,000 children develop this disease. The future did not look promising for Gabe. He was sent to an orphanage, and their people assumed he would have a life confined to a bed. No one thought he had a chance to be adopted. Not only did Gabe look different from the other available children, but a significant amount of home medical care would have to be assumed by whoever adopted him. The orphanage operators couldn't imagine that anyone would have the heart to take in this child. Hundreds of miles away in Utah, Janelle Adams was grocery shopping when she saw an article about a Brazilian baby born without limbs. She was moved by the child's plight and wanted to do something to help him. Adams went home to her computer, learned more about the child, and found that she increasingly could not stop thinking about him. She realized that she wanted to adopt Gabe and give him a loving home. It was a heavy decision to be entered into, and Adams consulted with her biological children together, and most of them were grown and out of the house. At 58 years old, they both want to bring an infant into their lives again. And not just any infant, but a special needs child. Finally, Adams and her husband agreed that giving this child the loving family and a chance to live his life to the child was the right thing to do. Adams went about tracking down the orphanage where Gabe was staying. It was neither swift nor easy, but after the legalities and paperwork were completed, Gabe was sent to the United States. Janelle and Ron waited eagerly to meet their new son at the airport, and when they saw him, they did not see his imperfections. They only saw his capacity to love life was a struggle. At times, he forgave, but he didn't let any of his physical challenges slow him down. This kid said to me, "It looked like God made a mistake on you." I went home that day, and I was crushed. I couldn't get that out of my head, he explained. However, Gabe would not let those detractors stop him from living his best life, no matter how much their words hurt. Eventually, even though he used a wheelchair, Gabe was able to do exactly what his non-disabled peers could do. He could walk, eat, swim, and dress himself. Gabe was even able to walk upstairs without help. Gabe's attitude was, "I can do it, and I can do it with a smile." When he was 12 years old, Gabe secretly taught himself how to dance. Then he gathered up the courage to try out for his high school dance team. His lack of limbs made him an excellent break dancer, and the team welcomed him with open arms. After Gabe's final school performance, the entire school gave him a standing ovation. "It felt great," said Gabe. "From then on, dancing became my way to express myself. I was determined to keep learning everything I could." Gabe practiced religiously and eventually entered a dance contest, finished in second place, and appeared on The Maury Show in 2017 to dance and share some inspiring words for other people like him who faced challenges because of a disability. That opportunity gave Gabe a career-inspired idea. Now, at 19 years old, Gabe has become a motivational speaker who travels around the world to inspire others to create a life worth living. His program, called Limitless, is designed to pay it forward. Gabe is acutely aware that his adoptive parents gave him the opportunity to do something wonderful with his life, and he is deeply grateful for their sacrifices. Gabe's story is a testament to the power of love, resilience, and the unyielding human spirit. From abandonment to living a life without limits, Gabe's journey inspires us to embrace our uniqueness and create a life worth living.